10 months later, it was time. The day I was pushed into the delivery room, the entire hospital was locked down. Outside, Victoria was pacing like crazy, muttering non-stop. Ethan stood frozen against the wall, face pale, whiter than the wall itself. Inside, I felt like I was dying. Outside, they weren't doing much better. Later, the butler told me what happened. The first baby came out. A nurse rushed out. "Congratulations! A healthy baby boy!" Victoria almost shoved a red envelope worth 100,000 yuan into her hands. The second baby, another nurse ran out. "Another boy!" Victoria had already started calling relatives. The third baby, the nurse looked numb. "Still a boy." Victoria dropped her phone, held onto the wall, barely standing. Then, the fourth baby, the nurse looked exhausted. Also a boy. Victoria rolled her eyes and fainted on the spot. The hallway exploded into chaos. When I was finally wheeled out, that's what I saw. My mother-in-law, half conscious, being revived. Ethan holding her, staring at 4 cribs. His eyes, empty, like his soul had left his body. I weakly raised my hand. "The babies, they're okay, right?" Everyone turned to me. The next second, Victoria woke up, broke free, rushed to me, grabbed my hand, crying uncontrollably. "Lena, my good daughter-in-law, the hero of our family, you've suffered," she cried like the world was ending. I looked at the 4 wrinkly little babies, lying side by side, and I had only one thought. My money, secured. No, not 10 billion anymore, 40 billion, plus 4 luxury apartments. During recovery, I lived like an empress. Victoria quit everything, stayed home, focused on one thing, taking care of me and the babies. At first, she was obsessed. "Oh, look at him. This nose, just like Ethan. Oh, this one's eyes are so bright. This one looks like you. This one is so well behaved." Every day, she kissed them, praised them, smiled non-stop. Ethan tried to be a good father. He learned to change diapers, ended up putting one on the baby's head. He tried feeding milk, spilled half of it all over his $1 million suit. He tried holding them. All 4 started crying instantly, loud, non-stop, like surround sound. 3 days later, this cold CEO was destroyed, dark circles, exhausted, soulless. And that was just the beginning. 1 year later, the Cole mansion was no longer peaceful. It became a battlefield, a daycare from hell. My 4 sons, east, south, west, north. Yes, I insisted on those names. They evolved from babies into 4 crawling disasters. Wherever they went, nothing survived. An antique vase, smashed. Rare books, chewed. My luxury lipstick, used as crayons. All over a $1 million sofa. And the quiet one? North, the most dangerous. He learned how to unlock things. One day, he opened Ethan's safe and used confidential documents as diapers. When Ethan saw it, he froze, standing at the door, looking at the mess, and his 4 sons, sitting in the middle of destruction, smiling at him. He forced a smile, worse than crying. Victoria, no longer elegant. Hair messy. Running around with bottles and diapers. "Don't climb that. That's your dad's shoe. Don't eat it. Get off the wall. You're not Spider-Man," she screamed until her voice broke. Lost weight. The pride she once had, gone. Now, just exhaustion. And maybe a little regret. And me? I slept, woke up naturally, drank coffee on the balcony, watching the chaos below. Sometimes, I even live-streamed it. Ethan, covered in milk and baby food, reading financial reports to 4 screaming kids. The family group chat went from envy to pure entertainment. And me? I blocked everyone, except Ethan and his mother. I watched them suffer and laughed. Honestly, without these 4, life would be boring. Sometimes, I felt a little guilty, like when Ethan was about to lose his mind. I stepped in, picked up 2 kids, pulled them away. Give your dad a break. The way he looked at me, like I was a savior. One time, he asked me, voice hoarse, "Lena, what were you thinking?" Back then, I knew what he meant. I shrugged, holding the kids. Nothing. If I do something, I just do it right. He went silent. Yeah, 5-star work ethic. And then, something unexpected happened. One day, I felt off, sleepy, no appetite, nauseous. My heart dropped. No way. I locked myself in the bathroom, took out a test. 2 lines. Again, I froze. Again, last time was an accident. This time, what is this? Workplace hazard? Wait, oh right. Last month, his birthday, his mother kindly let him back into the bedroom, just one night. And, direct hit? What is he, a sniper rifle? I stared at the test, like it was burning my hand. If his mother found out, I didn't even want to imagine it, so I hid it, played dead, but my body betrayed me. The next morning, at breakfast, I saw braised pork and gagged. Everything stopped. Victoria froze, spoon dropped, Ethan froze, mid-action. Even the kids stopped moving. The entire room, silent. She slowly looked at me, then at my stomach. Her eyes were no longer excited. They were terrified, like she had just seen a ghost. Lena, her voice trembled. I sighed, took out the test, placed it on the table. It was an accident. She stared at the 2 red lines. 3 seconds. No screaming, no fainting. She stood up slowly, looked at the 4 chaotic kids, then at my stomach, then at Ethan. The fear in her eyes turned into pure rage. Ethan Cole. The roar shook the house. She grabbed a feather duster and charged. Didn't I tell you to stay away from her? Didn't I tell you to sleep in the living room? You animal, are you trying to kill your wife? Flour isn't enough for you. You want to destroy this entire house. She chased him, across the dining room, into the living room, out to I looked at Victoria. She was furious. Honestly, I almost laughed, but I didn't dare. Mum, it's already happened. There's no point talking about this now. Who says there's no point? She suddenly sat up straight, eyes sharp, decisive. There is a way. My heart skipped. Wait, she's not thinking. Lena, she grabbed my hand. Serious, like negotiating $1 billion deal. You and Ethan get a divorce. What? I blinked. Did I hear that right? The same woman who forced me to have children, now, wanted me to leave. Mum, what did you say? I said divorce. She was firm. Don't worry, this is not your fault. This is our fault. She pulled out a document, slapped it on the table. The 4 kids stay with the Cole family. They lose nothing. Another file. This is compensation. 10 billion, already transferred. Another one. Divorce settlement. 20% company shares. Land in the East District. Overseas islands. All yours. Another pause. The baby in your stomach. If you want to keep it, we'll support you. If not, her voice softened. I will find the best doctors. You won't suffer. I stared at the mountain of documents. My brain stopped working. What kind of plot twist is this? The same person who pushed me to give birth, now pushing me to leave, and giving me more money. Mum, why are you doing this? She sighed, looked upstairs. At the 4 little disasters. Look at them. 4 is already enough to destroy a life. If you have another, what if it's twins again, or triplets? Her voice rose. Ethan's genes are too strong. She'll become a living baby machine. I can't be that selfish. I won't ruin your life for this family. She held my hand tight.